Good evening, everybody. I'm going to do a Locomotive Roster update because I haven't done one in a year and a half, and I figure it's time. So, bit of a different kind of video here. I'm going to film it live, and I'll just go through each locomotive and show you how many I got. I'm a bit ashamed at the number. It's a bit too big as usual. I think we all have that problem, but some of them are on the way out, and some of them are actually wrecks right now. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on next. Anyway, to get started, this is one of my favorites here. This is C44 9WL, I think, dash 9WL. 4644 is one of two in the BC rail that is still plying the rails, I guess. This one had a bit of a toaster fire, I think 2 years ago, and this is looking a little bit different now. It's rusted. That burn mark is more rusty colored now. But this is how it was a couple of years ago. Anyway, this put a lot of work into this guy. This is an Athearn unit. It's had Lock Sound 5, and the regular speaker that came with it doesn't have any kind of upgrade speaker in it. Still sounds good, runs well. Anyway, this is my example of 4644, and I'll just do a little spin. All right, let's try not to bump the camera here. Yeah, so that's my favorite side, actually. And then show you the other side, and maybe a top view is good too. That's her. Okay, next up. Okay, the twin brother of the last one you guys just saw. This is 4642, another dash 9 C44WL, whatever it is. Another Athearn unit. This one is stock, I believe. This one was a commission, actually, sent directly to my house from Mike over in Oshawa, and the guy wanted it around the 2022 era when the happy faces were kind of brushed into the dust on here, and the happy faces actually stayed for quite a while. So that's what he wanted. This is the second time I've done this locomotive. I think I did a better job this time. Anyway, I really like how this one turned out, and I'll give it a bit of a spin. The roof on this guy goes from anywhere from like complete jet black to a little bit cleaner. So I kind of opted to go in between. I don't really like the whole blacked out roof thing. I like to show a little bit more of a variation because the roof is what you see. Anyway, this one got a bit of oil. Mostly this is airbrush work, actually, and paintbrush work. Some of the oil's there just for the streaking down the long hood. Anyway, and then this is the rooftop view. I'm not sure if that's a burn mark behind the cab there, but I did see it on a few photos, roof photos. So that's that guy, and that's heading out on Monday to Alberta. So another Athearn Genesis unit. This guy has Lock Sound 5 in it and a scale sound system speaker, not stock. This one, I believe, if I remember, was George over in Belleville. No, further east. Anyway, he did a really great job doing the internals on this one, and I believe it has step lights and everything else on it. I kind of think I overcooked this one a bit, and I guess this is my visual reminder not to do it again. It's dirty. It's probably too dirty. Some of you guys may like that. I kind of look at it and go, you went too far with this one. Especially on this side, I think. But yeah, that's how I kind of envisioned it looking. Yeah, I kind of did this one in one day, actually. Surprised myself. Anyway, that's that one usually gets paired with 4644, and they run together. They run really nicely together. Now we got a Scale Trains ET44. And I always wanted one of these 100 CN 100 things. Lock Sound V5 in this one. Everything else is stock. I think the whole thing is stock, actually, with Lock Sound. So this might have been the second release. I'm not sure. I did have this one up on my desk to start weathering, but I kind of got sidetracked. So this one's still up on the block to get weathered. I don't think I'm going to go too far with it. Just a nice little easy weather, I think. I think you guys have seen these kicking around. I don't need to show you anymore. This has been on my desk for 2 years. Another one from Belleville. I have done a few things to this one. I've cut the steps out and put in see-through steps. Not going to do the number board lighting here. This one is going to be a number change, I think, and I'll weather this one up. But another Athearn Genesis SD70i. This one I weathered about a month ago, and it's I actually didn't mind this one. I kind of went a little bit easier on the weathering. I didn't go as dark. It did have a few features. The yellowing up here was the paint peeling off of the I guess is that the dynamic? No, it's not the dynamic brakes. I don't know what that is. And then the battery door was been repainted. There's a bit of white paint on there. But yeah, just an overall kind of lightish weathering, just enough to get it into the roster and not worry about it anymore. This one was by George as well, and got the full lighting on the steps. Locksound V5 scale sound speaker in this one as well. And yeah, so this is not stock, but good runner. Sounds good too. Yeah, I'll do these two together. Rapido GP9RMs. I bought them DCC only. Tried to get a sound file from Rapido, no luck, and then they just kind of sat there forever. I think I had these. I ordered one before they came out, and I bought the other one off of an American guy who was getting rid of it because he wanted the slug. I didn't want the slugs. I wanted the ditch lights. Kind of disappointed they didn't have. Sorry, not the ditch lights, the beacons. I thought they'd have ditch lights and beacons, and they just sat, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them. All right, this is an Athearn Genesis from 2010, so this guy's 15 years old. It got a complete gut job internally. This one has a Scale Trains motherboard in it with the Keep Alive, so I put the capacitors underneath the wide cab here, one on each side. Does have a good speaker. So this one got the cab removed. I took the door off and put a toilet in there. You can't really see it, but it's in there. So this thing has 13 LEDs in it. Used up every function on the motherboard. And then it got the zebra paint scheme. This is the first zebra I did. I think it turned out pretty good, actually. All the details on the roof as well, on the cab roof. So this guy's pretty unique. This was $47.69 out of the box. Yeah, so I had to actually cut a lot of the chassis out to get the Scale sound system speaker in there. So this thing's pretty light. It probably won't tow much by itself, but I usually never run things alone, so this will be consisted. I actually did the number boards on this one too. This is my second attempt at a Zebra. This one's an Atlas unit. Started as a GP40-2, and obviously I took away one of the fans on the back to make it a GP38, and made some other changes to make it a GP38. So I did actually obviously swap the middle section here. It was a GP40, but now anyway, Atlas, you can swap them out so you can do some things. Custom snow shields and all the other custom detail on the roof. Obviously added, this one also has 4 flash, or no, this one only has 2, one front and one rear beacon. Got the Canadian ditch lights here, the high mounting ones. And one of the class lights was covered, plated up, and the other one was open, and obviously not working. And yeah, just went through, had some ghosted CN on there. That was pretty cool. This guy runs out of Alberta, I believe, and I got some information from some of the guys out there to help me do it. But yeah, this one I'm pretty proud of. This also has Locksound 5 in it. That's pretty much all the standard here. Anyway, so that's my second Zebra. I do have a further video on my old channel on this one. So I got a couple of these wide cab Atlas locomotives, a GP40-2Ws. To be determined what I do with these, but they're just donor models that I'll do something with. Different, maybe I'll do a CN North America scheme on one of them, I don't know. But anyway, that's just an Atlas one. I haven't done anything to it. Okay, this one is my favorite locomotive that I did. Another Atlas unit, was a GP40, converted it into another GP38 by doing the obvious swaps. This one got the bath, the IPA bath, completely down to the bare plastic and built up from scratch. This is the one that was in Hamilton for a couple of years. Unfortunately, now it's actually a fresh CN paint job, which pissed me off, but I still have how it looked when it first came over from BNSF. Yeah, so this one had a lot of work on the paint job. Not as many flashing lights and whistles on this one, but it does have the scale sound system speaker, which sounds amazing, and the Lock Sound 5 internally with the decoder buddies. I use decoder buddies a lot as well. But some of the features on here, like you'll notice the paint job on the battery box there if you look closely. That took a long time to do. And then all these little paint things here, that was done with masking tape, just cut out the little shapes and airbrushed over them. Yeah, this is my favorite engine. I think I got this one pretty much nailed to the prototype. Give it a little spin there because it is my favorite. Sorry guys, gotta show it off. All right, I'll put that one back. Okay, I had a soft spot in my GTWs. When I first started doing modeling, I did 6420. I've now done that one twice. I've done this locomotive 3 times. This is the 3rd one. Sold a couple of the first ones and did a custom one for another guy. But yeah, this is another Atlas locomotive. I love my little Atlas GP40s, -2s, whatever. They run so beautifully. And they lend themselves to 38s quite nicely. So I do spend a lot of time kind of adding Canon parts and doing whatever else. But yeah, 5849s in Hamilton, kicking around Southern Ontario for quite a number of years now. And yeah, all custom, fresh paint job. Well, this one I decided to do the door open as well on the long hood. It's got beacons front and rear at the top here, and they work. Lock Sound 5 and decoder buddy and scale sounds inside of here too, so it sounds good. And yes, I have 3 more. So I think the 2 Athearn ones on the outside, 6420 and 6410, those are going to be staying as GTWs, I think, and 6420 is going to stay as 6420. Not sure what the Atlas one in the middle here is going to be. I'll probably make the Atlas one a GTW GP38. These guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with 6410. But yeah, I've got them, and we'll see what I end up doing with them. Well, we can't just have freight on our railroads, so we got to have a little bit of passenger locomotive going on too. So this guy I picked up for $90, DCC only, and I put in a Lock Sound V5 and used the regular speaker that came with this. And I weathered this thing in one day. I had this thing done in a weekend when it arrived. I got it all done. It wasn't too hard to weather. The roof I did about 4 times trying to get that right. That was kind of tricky. Anyway, really did a lot of rust work here. Yeah, what else to say about this one? Oh, yes. What I am going to do is I'm going to take the V5 out of here and put in a V4. I did find a nicer sound file on the V4 only option online, and it sounds way better than this guy does. So what I'm going to do is I have a V4 and another locomotive I'm going to pull out, and I'll get my V5 back for another locomotive out of this guy. But these things are great pullers. They weigh a lot, and they weigh quite a bit, and they're nice and smooth. So I'd recommend getting these. This is an Athearn Genesis as well. So if you viewed anything recently on my channel, you've seen the first one here. That's the Bungemobile. This one was out of Hamilton until about, 6 years ago, and I think it got driven away. It's possible that it actually ended up in the States and is now doing some business on a grain silo or grain operation, but I don't know where it ended up. Anyway, this one was a Bachmann 45 tonner. Heavily reworked on this one. I blew a decoder on this one. I did everything that could have gone wrong went wrong with this one. That said, it's my second favorite locomotive. I really pushed through to get this one done, and I'm glad it's done. For all you guys that were interested in whether or not that Keep Alive worked, I bought the N scale Keep Alive from, was it Digitrax, the KNA one? Not Digitrax, who does those ones? Anyway, I don't think it works for HO scale locomotives. So in future, I'll probably end up taking this guy apart and putting in a new Keep Alive. Unless I have bomber track work and this thing can run. This thing will run in a closed kind of track area, so if I do a really good job on the track, I may not need to Keep Alive. Same thing with this guy here. Could I fit a Keep Alive in there? I don't know. Could I do sound in there? I don't know. When I did this one, somebody challenged me to do this one. And I was like, oh man. So when I'm feeling good, maybe I'll take this one apart, but it doesn't have lights. It doesn't have sound. It is DCC, but it'll be something to do if I do this one. I don't know. We'll see. So along with that GTW that I did, 6420, this was the other first locomotive. I had the two of them going at the same time. This was an old Missouri Pacific engine. Again, another 2010 Athearn Genesis release. Yeah, this is named after my kids, so it's kind of a fictitious railway. Started doing the stairs on it. I have a speaker for it to kind of do it up a bit more, but you know, when you get them together, I don't know if I really want to take this thing apart. I might. Could probably use a keep alive actually, but yeah, as this was one of my first locomotives, I think I'll keep it, but not sure if that's going to happen or not. I might. It just shows me how far I've come when I look at it actually, and I did this about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Anyway, that's that one. I had a bit of fun with this one. This is an Atlas MP15, and it also has scale sound system speaker, and it has the ESD Lock 5 with the Keep Alive attached to the motherboard, all one piece. It's kind of a direct mount. This one has dual flashing beacons at the back. It's got independent. Every time I have an Atlas locomotive, I make the number boards and the headlights independent. So some of you guys who watch my old videos know how to do that, or have seen me have shown you how to do that. Has ditch lights front and rear, and got a little extras on here. So there's a flag there, and an old platform. This is kind of a make-believe one. 1524 doesn't really look like this, but I just had a little bit of fun with it. So the old bucket here and the broom, and then this was kind of an interesting piece. I guess in the winter they lower that down just to keep the engine warm or make it run a bit more efficiently, I guess. That's just rolled up construction paper thin. And another Rapido SW1200RS. As you can see, all the stanchions are off, but the metal railing's nice and straight, so I'll do something with that. This guy, I was thinking I was going to do Hamilton, Oshawa, Port Authority locomotive, maybe paint it yellow and blue. Definitely not staying CP rail. This one has the V4 decoder in it, which is going to come out, and I'll put that in my VIA P42. Anyway, great running locomotive, awesome. Never had a problem with it. I have not taken it apart to see what's inside it. I hear they're quite complicated, but maybe I'll tackle this sometime. Okay, I got a couple Bowsers. These are really nice engines, actually. These are SD30 Eco Cs, I guess. One of them is going to be for sale. One of them I'm going to keep. They both got Lock Sound 5 in them, scale sound system speaker, and I did the ground lights on them. I might go back and do another pass on both of them. The weathering's not done on either of them completely. I've just darkened the grills and stuff, but I will go over them and probably do them both at the same time. So yeah, one going to keep, one going to sell. So some more Athearn Genesis GP38s, a couple different examples from Canadian Pacific. I think this was a former Sioux Line locomotive, and this one was always CP, I think. So there are slight differences in these ones. They are going to stay GP38s. Yeah, I'm not doing anything crazy with them. I do have a selection for both of them, which one I'm going to do. I don't think the numbers are going to, 4433 and 3079 are not going to be the ones that they're going to be. I'm going to renumber them. And I'm looking forward to doing these because I haven't really done too many CP locomotives. Anyway, so that's those two ready to go. So here's my SD60M Tricops, another Athearn Genesis one. This one got the works inside, the Lock Sound 5 and the scale sound speaker. I weathered this one last year, and yeah, I wanted to wait until I had a little bit of confidence in what I was doing because I got some orange fade going on. And what else? A lot of spider webs down here. I haven't used this stuff for a very long time. Yeah, a little bit of orange fade on there. Burn. I guess it's a heat burn on the paint. Yeah, I was pretty pleased with how this one turned out. These are amazing runners. I did do the fix. When you purchase it, you have to, what do you have to do? You have to change something in the trucks or something? I don't know. I did that a long time ago and I forget what I did. But after you do that, these things are mint. They run beautifully. Okay, my only ES44 from Scale Trains CP example here. Haven't done a thing to it. You guys have seen these things. So this is V5, regular OEM speaker, and I think they have their own motherboards, so I haven't taken it apart. This was my first locomotive I bought of any quality. It was 3131. Sorry, this is a replica of the first locomotive I bought. I turned this one into my 6420, GTW 6420. This is my donor model. I have 5 of these things, and so this is my donor I use for any kind of GP38 that I want to do. This is where they all come from. They all start as a Rio Grande. So that BNSF unit, the GTW, the one I did, they all start out as orange and black. Anyway, I got 5 of these things, really good price. Love these Atlas locomotives. Their drivetrains are beautiful. This one is going to be a CN North America locomotive. It obviously is a Go Transit one. CN did sell some, or sorry, Go Transit did sell some to CN, and you can still see some of the green paint coming through on the prototype. So I'll use this one to do one of those. And I have 4 locomotives upstairs in this kind of shape. So this one is going to be a Seaboard locomotive. It could be a CSX patch, actually, or maybe I'll do the I can't remember. I haven't seen this one. I haven't worked on this one for a long time. There is one video on my older channel, my old channel, showing you what I've done to this one, but I've promised myself this is next up, so you will see some videos coming up. I have a few more series videos to show you before this one, but this will be the next one I work on to try and get it done. So another Athearn Genesis one, GP38-2. Anyway, that is all the ones I want to show you now. So have a good evening. I've got my birthday coming up, so I will enjoy my weekend, and hopefully you guys enjoy yours too.